And I'll just minimise my game. I'll do it. How's it going?
Just getting a pair of trainers. Got an addiction to buying trainers in a minute. Bought too many pairs lately. I don't need any more, but
Just found some Marmite nuts on my desk.
nice.
What a bonus.
Come on, put the code in, put the code in, enter the code.
It's a bit like me with gaming mice. You know you've got enough, but you can't ever really have too many.
Mean, a pair of New Balance delivered for £27.15. Can't grumble. I mean, adult fashion brand, whatever, you know, Nike, Adidas, New Balance, you supposedly it's supposed to be around about what 70-80 quid for a brand new pair.
How much do they cost to make a pair? Is it true that it's about 3 or 4 quid at source?
I don't ever pay over £30 per pair. I just don't think it's worth it.
Well, it's not worth it in the sense that they often can be had for that money. So
yeah,
that's the problem, isn't it? And like with
Now
Amazon
once we-
pricing and whatever.
Oh God, what's my fucking PayPal?
I don't know, but you're on stream, so don't read it out.
I don't think I'll do. There's no chance of me doing that, I don't think. Now it's taken. Now I've got to receive a text. I don't even know where my phone is. Wait me a minute. See my phone.
Yeah, it's a classic.
This security crap. By the time I get this code, they'll bloody be out of stock.
The beta will be over.
Let's try this.
Oh man. Okay.
Density has been confirmed.
Okay, this is
How?
not running nicely.
No.
I just put everything to low to see if it's any better, and it's not really changed.
Yeah, then it's
CPU probably,
Foxtrot sector has fallen to hostiles.
or like. Oh, hang on, no. It's I think it was just everyone loading in 128 players. Maybe that's what takes the time and trouble.
your order is in. I saved £6.79. Well, I bet not buy anymore. I should throw some of the old ones out. I don't throw my old ones out either, which is a bit like.
Well, you know, you might need old trainers for something.
Right, to make sure there's no shite running in the back. Oh, I've got this Valorant installer.
You got it downloaded already, have you?
I don't know, maybe.
Delta sector is now fully secure.
Gonna need the EA and disc.
The majority of sectors are under our control.
See how crap it runs for me.
Favours Nvidia cards, this, doesn't it? Oh, do you know what? Actually, there's one thing I haven't done. AMD released a game-ready driver for this, and I actually haven't updated. So this could be my own fault. Steve started playing, Steve stopped playing. I mean, this is worse than yesterday. Yesterday was in some way playable. This is woeful. Maybe it's this server.
American forces have Charlie sector.
I don't. From what I see of the map, an error of unresolvable nature has occurred. What the fuck is that even mean? And then, but the game is working. What? Is it or isn't it? How long did you get stuck at? Oh no, I've got some music. Jesus. Press space to play.
I saw Dr. Disrespect had some trouble loading into it, but he fired it up, and where it said field of view 9, he cranked that to 100 without yeah, but I know, but it was the vertical field of view. And he didn't read it, and he cranked it to 100, and anyway the game wouldn't launch. I do I love watching him set up the old settings. If you can't join me in this one, I will jump out and try another one with you, because I'm not convinced by this one. I've put this on low for everything, and it doesn't really look any different. It still looks amazing.
I can see you in the socials thing,
We need to secure more sectors before the whole map falls.
but I can't. It just says, "Oh, space invite X more."
Right, shall I jump out and we can party up?
They control
Yeah,
all of
okay.
Bravo sector.
Because that feels a bit bad. Right, I forget how we do party up.
I mean, that character does look very nice. I mean, I haven't changed it. I suppose I should have a little look. I tend to usually just jump in and keep changes. Oh my god, what's happened here? It looks like I've gone to the worst.
Oh yes, mine launched in like, I don't know, 1024 by 768 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, mine was in.
But then without doing anything, I tabbed out and back in or something, and it went sharp again, and it was in 1440p or similar.
1920 by 14. No, what? 2560, isn't it?
2560 by 1440. Yeah. I know. I mean, you could try it on ultra, but I think you're probably going to want to go to at least down to medium. In all honesty, if you care about frame rate.
Right, let's just make sure this is full screen monitor 1, 2560, 1440, 143. I'll just leave everything it is and see what happens. I like to play and. Are we partied?
I think so, aren't we? It said you joined. Yes. When you click on social, we're together. We are both new gun on the block. There's only one playlist, one map, one type, one game type. There's a play button. That's all there is.
I want a refund.
Yep. I'm sure they'll give you your nothing back. Well, I did pay $3.99 for a month of EA Play.
Really, from what I saw, a lot of people doing a lot of running around doing nothing.
Yes, I'm afraid when I first spawned in, I was running for about 10 minutes to actually get somewhere before I got sniped.
I'm not sure if I like this. I've seen this thing float up on this infield weapon custom. Doesn't seem very realistic to me.
That you could just change it on the fly. You're carrying a bag. You've got a bag full of scopes and foregrips and barrels and muzzles all in your bag. You just stop and put them on. Of course you do. Of course you. I mean, why? You know, of course you do. Why wouldn't you?
Shotty as fuck.
Yeah. I'm on low, and it's not ideal.
Why have I got?
Well, it says the theory
Why have
is
I got
that
a red ring around my feet sometimes? Huh? Yeah, after I jump,
I mean, has this gone? This has gone open today, isn't it? Like properly open, I think.
I have no idea.
Okay, this is slightly smoother now. I've got 80 frames per second now, ish. Okay, it seems to work a bit better now.
You got that? A little circle thing comes from the centre of your screen. Little
No,
half circle thing.
no. Does that mean? Is it like pointing like to someone near you? Is that a perk you've got that tells you where the nearest person is or something? It does look good though, doesn't it? It looks far better than it does in the trailers. Graphically, it's superb.
Oh, that was a. Oh, there's some bad frame rate glitch in there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I say, I put it on low, and I don't know if it's made any difference. It seems to look pretty much as good as it did before.
I don't even know what class I picked or anything. What are they shooting at? There's a whole lot of running to get probably just dead. Is that Backton up there?
Is it what?
That little, is it Backton where they got a little golf ball?
Oh, no, that's right by my house. Trimmingham.
Oh, is it? Trimming.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it is. It's modelled on Trimmingham.
Is that a Tesla? See
No,
it?
no, he's not charging it. Let's not let's not get into this. Okay, how's it for you now? Is it a bit better than it was when you first loaded in? Better is relative, but
I don't know where you went. You went down here.
I'm gonna go towards D, I think, because like no one's capped that yet.
I mean, my grass is popping in. Which
Okay, I didn't. Have you left it on ultra though? Have you?
American
I
forces
have no
Charlie
idea.
sector.
I think it starts on ultra by default.
We need to secure more sectors before the whole map falls.
So what does my specialisation do? Oh, I got a quadcopter.
Oh, I've got a gun turret
I'm going up there with me.
and a C4. I think no, some sort of grenade.
All of Delta sector is under our control.
Reloading now.
I like me a quadcopter. Right. How do I ping?
It's Q, isn't it?
Take this position.
Maybe you can't do it from here.
Yeah, it's
New
Q.
coordinates. Move fast.
Same as it, like the spot button, I think.
It says fire and EMP locking. Can you fire this? I don't think you can.
Oh my god, they were all around me. I don't know how I got in there.
Right. I'm more. I think. Is there an? Is this the only map?
Yes, it's the only map. It's the only game type. It's just a play button.
I'm
They've captured
for the more infantry's
I'm
base
reloading.
maps. I mean, I don't know where I'm going.
Okay, this is nice and steady. I'm liking this a lot. The AK-24, I think it's it. Okay, wasn't paying attention then. Oh, am I actually getting revived? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. That's only the second time I've been revived in several hours of play. There's yeah, there's a lot of helicopters.
I reckon you're going to get revived again. Yeah.
I am. Wow. Is that you? Is it?
No, I just. Are we going over the road? Yeah.
Okay, I'm freezing for some reason. My vision's going. Okay, I'm alright now. I'm putting down my little gun turret thing here. Maybe
Ready for
that will do.
action! Enemy back, right there!
Fuck away from that. Oh, we've got some on me.
Ammo ready!
Ah, yeah. My turret didn't do a lot there.
You're down.
I'm
Stay
down again.
Let's free up. Let's get some cover. Can you spawn on me?
Do you know what? When there's people all around me, I can't tell if they're teammates that potentially are going to help me or whether it's an enemy. It doesn't seem to show the difference. Right, I've spawned on you. The earth looks amazing, doesn't it? It does look so good. I mean, this is on low. I don't think it's made any difference, to be honest. It doesn't look like what I call. What?
Do you know how you do the grappling hook?
It's a number, isn't it? You got to press the number.
Why can't I reload? Probably out of ammo. I've got ammo. Right,
Yeah, there's a lot of vehicles about in there. There's a lot of vehicles.
Help me get back in!
Okay.
Damn it.
You just died. Who was near you? Someone near you?
Our
Who's
forces
near you?
have taken a blow, but we still
Right.
remain
Where are you?
strong.
Can I?
Occupation of Bravo sector complete.
Someone right on me. I wouldn't
Oh
do
man, I'm
anything.
just dead every time. As soon as I spawn, I'm dead. I need to. Maybe that's a bad place to be sitting. I need to go and sit somewhere else.
I'm following our bloke in our squad to see where he's going. See if he knows what he's doing. He's going towards the rocket. Suppose we got a car. We got a camp that, haven't we?
Oh man, they've got like nearly the entire map. All right, I'm gonna spawn near you then, and we're gonna try and take the rocket.
We're gonna cap the rocket.
I'll tell you what, it don't half cap
Oh,
slow.
shit.
Oh yeah, I just followed you straight off the edge. I just assumed you knew what you were doing.
Are we capping it from under here?
No,
Oh, we gotta be up.
it don't look like it. It needs to be
Oh,
like
fuck.
on the screen, doesn't it?
I'll be on the same level.
Head across the map!
That's better.
That's 3v3 though, and it. Oh, there you go, 3-1. That'll do.
Got someone dead round here. Who got him?
I'm guessing he just got 2 of them because we were 3v3. Oh no, hang on.
Shit!
I'm going up.
You go up. I'm gonna. Getting shot from down below on the ground.
I'm gonna
Right,
rip
got
this,
him, I got him,
how
I
do
got
I
him.
revive him?
No idea, mate. I don't know if we were
Yeah,
even the right class.
Oh.
You might
he's
wanna move
back.
away from the
Oh,
edge.
I'm dead.
Hang on.
I revived him. I just
How did you revive then?
just held E down and it did the old
Okay.
ching with the
We
old.
have full control of
I'm
Echo
guessing.
sector.
I'm guessing I'm not the right class then. I got killed trying to revive you. Right, let's start again. Let's start again.
Okay.
Right.
As we
Let's,
were saying,
as we were saying.
are we going to spawn on this E1 again or not? suppose we should.
Let me kill the
Well,
respawn
I'm
bit and have a
free
look
one,
over the whole
see if we
map.
can Make sure we catch it.
How are we doing for tickets?
Okay, there's still one here
oh, okay.
somewhere.
Right. Got C1 and C2. F1. Oh my god, they're all over it, aren't they? If we need D1, I don't think you've got a sector because the ones that have got 2 flags in, I think you've got to have both in order to actually have that point. So I don't think anyone's got sector D
US forces control
because
Alpha
they've got D1.
Right, so what are you saying?
Well, I think you need D1 and D2 for that to count, and we've got D2, so I'm going to go for D1.
No.
Oh man, I was running through a tunnel and someone bounced a frag grenade down at me. God damn it. How are the weapons? I'm not finding the weapons terribly effective. In the sense that I haven't got a kill.
Requesting medical aid.
No.
I think so. Oh, apparently I have. Or are they deaths? I don't know. Don't know, I can't read the scoreboard. Is that I can't have 4 kills. Okay, maybe they're better than I thought. Right, I'm going to try and jump out of B1 if I can get in this heli. Oh, seriously? The pilot just jumped out of the heli? This game's really irritating me now.
Our task forces are down to half strength.
Yeah, we're screwed. We've got 700, left 400 tickets ahead of us. So they have good recoil. I don't know what good recoil is. I don't want it to have recoil. What do you mean by good recoil?
Realistic recoil?
Do you mean realistic recoil?
Oh.
Yes, not bad. No worse than any other. That'll do for me.
I don't think I'm getting a medic around here. Right, whereabouts are you? Should it show me a different colour?
I'm on the roof at B1, but there's 3 enemies, so I'm not capping.
Right, I'm with you.
Oh, it's 3-3 now. I just taken one down. No, it's 3-4.
Oh, they're on the right in the centre of it.
Wow. I'd say it's sort of comparable to other BF5s, Dave. To be honest, I don't think I've had enough like decent shots at people to be able to tell. I really want that D1. Oh, hang on. We are taking C1. I'm going to go and help with C1, and then we'll have the C sector because we've got C2. And I've got a vehicle, which is going to save all the running. I think we've taken C1.
Damn it!
Defend those objectives.
Right. Can you open the map? When you press M, does the map open? I'm pretty sure I set the map key as M, but it doesn't work for me. Does it work for you?
Hang on, I'm dead at a minute. Where are you about you now on the map?
I'm in a vehicle. A vehicle? Like between C.
Right, does map work? Let's have a look. No, it doesn't.
No.
I don't know why.
And I'm pretty sure that's what it was set as. We're getting hit from...
Shoot, that's someone behind me.
Yeah,
There's someone on
if
the
you get
rocks.
back in this vehicle, there's a gun on the roof.
Two bloody containers.
How do you change... I don't know how you change seats. It used to be controlled. Oh, it did say on there. Okay.
Getting in the vehicle.
Okay.
No, not you do.
It tells you down the right side what the change
Yeah.
seat button is to get in the gunner seat.
Help me
I'm
out.
not going to spawn. I'm going to spawn on this.
That's a 25-second countdown timer for getting... Oh, okay. We turned it around a bit. We've now caught a lot of the points. But they're taking C. They're taking C1. I'm going to
Well,
try
I
and
was
help.
doing all right. Now I'm just a dying machine. It's like a death simulator.
I kind of feel like Bloodborne would be easier.
Help me get back in.
Must admit, I have no idea where anything. I'm going to D1 because there's people there and I want someone to shoot at.
Good idea. Do that.
Wow.
Right.
I swear
could-
my eyes hurt.
Yeah, I found that with Halo.
Target down.
I killed the drunken monkey.
Shit, careful there.
I got one.
Bravo sector.
I think I need to turn the mouse sensitivity down. There's one inside. I think I need to turn that down a little bit more. Keep changes. I haven't done anything. What do you mean keep changes? Why does it keep saying that?
Fucking loads in there. shoot from the roofs.
Delta sector has been secured.
We control
Excellent.
most sectors on the battlefield.
Okay, now I've got like a red cross, like a giant red crosshair. Is that what you meant?
No, what earlier?
Yeah.
No.
I got like the crosshair's like 4 times as big as it should be.
I think my field of view is off.
I think someone nicked my equipment while I was dead, and now I'm using a different
Where did
class.
you get the proper field of view then?
I don't know. I couldn't find it just now.
My graphics quality is set to auto max fidelity.
Okay,
Maybe
so,
that's not.
what textures is that giving then? Is it mostly ultras?
Highs, I think.
All of Charlie sector
So why is
is in enemy
NVIDIA low
hands.
latency not on?
Because it's never on by default, I don't think.
Put that on in future.
Not future frame rendering though. I mean, why have they even got that in there? Who's going to want
American
that?
forces will
It's
take
just
every sector if they aren't
going to
stopped.
let people turn on future frame rendering and be a massive disadvantage to them. Right, how are we doing ticket-wise here? We're close the cap by 100.
Right. So right,
Don't
you're
let
over
me
there.
down, little one.
Right, I don't know where to head to now. I feel a bit lost in here. Or the map just feels so vast.
That's yeah, it's a bit
that objective.
overwhelming, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everything's taken.
I'm gonna. A's 400 meters away. I'm gonna head towards that. Well, I am if I can get out.
I was heading towards you, but now I don't know where you're going to be heading towards.
The A flag, I think.
Let's
Which
move to our
is-
marker.
Fuck knows.
Take that objective.
It's happening. It's going on the screen. Right, let's see. So where the fuck's A? I'll just follow you. Is A up there? Okay, just about making it out. It's up in the sky for me, so it's hard to see it. But yeah, there it is.
Oh, good. We've got some people on at cap and at A1. It's going up. It's going up. They'll
Oh,
probably get
that's
that.
good. It'll be
That-
catched by
that-
the time I get
Yeah,
there.
probably. Yeah, probably. No, it's stopped. It's stalled. No one's got B on top of the building. Oh, they have now. The enemy's got it.
Bravo sector has been seized by hostiles.
Yeah, that is. Fuck me, I just run into loads of them.
Hey, we're capping A though.
Loading.
4-2.
Shit, they know exactly where I am and there's fucking lots of them. Fuck it. Wasn't paying attention. Why is it telling me to reload when I'm fucking dead?
Oh, like there's a robot.
So
dog
I'm
there.
playing as recon
Grenade
with
for
assault
them.
loadout. Or
Put one down.
it's just like
Makes Nuketown seem organised, doesn't it?
I reload.
We need to secure more sectors before the whole map falls.
this is just a clusterfuck of not knowing what the fuck
Yeah.
is going on.
So at least Nuketown, you know what's going on.
Big maps are all well and good, but fucking hell.
I see. This is what I like about Call of Duty. You can make an impact on what's happening. On this, I feel it doesn't really matter where I go or what I do.
Enemy down. Use this. Reload.
Well, it doesn't really make any difference.
Echo sector is under our control.
We control most sectors.
Oh, you sneaky rat.
You dirty rat. There's a sniper up there. Oh no, it's not. That was someone at the end of the fence.
Whereabouts
what is
were
going
you?
on?
Still on A?
Yeah, I was out, so I was trying to cover that because
I'm
it
gonna
seemed
go
like people
just
were coming
B
in.
because
I
it
think.
looks like we're on our way to Key. Oh, I don't know how you do that, mate. So I'm going up in the lift, I think.
Yeah, get ready to get out. The door opens for like a second, so are you pushing against
Oh, I
the
might
door?
have fucked that up.
Did you
might
miss
just
it?
I don't know what I've just done, but
It seems like the lift door only opens for a second, so you need to be like pressing against it, otherwise it shuts you in the lift again.
I just add the old what do we call it? You know, when you is it vertigo?
Yeah, yeah.
How do I get on here? E. Oh, here we go.
Find a new strategy. Reclaim the enemy-controlled sectors.
Find a new strategy. I think is to start the next
Right,
map.
I'm up top. Just looking for. And they know I'm here.
Right, I'm going to spawn on you, hopefully. Oh no, you're in combat now. Are you safe?
Just took. Oh no, they're everywhere. There's more than. I took 2 out up there. There's no one.
Down one.
Double kill, I think. No, well, single kill.
We must change tactics quickly.
Watch your back,
Problem
Colin,
is,
they're all over there.
Because we're not too squadded up really, and going solo against. Shit, everyone's dead. I'm going to spawn on.
Apparently I've
Our
had
teammate.
12 kills. It feels pretty damn unlikely, to be honest.
I've had 11 apparently.
We're not doing that
I don't
bad.
know. Yeah, 11 kills.
We're not
8
doing.
assists,
We're
1
not doing
revives,
that.
1 capture.
Mind you, we've played. I think we played shooters before. How's your frame rate? Mine sort of seems all right, and then it's
I
a
haven't
little.
got a counter on.
No,
Is there one built in? It
well,
seems okay.
I've got the. I've put the. I'm using FreeSync, and I've got the refresh counter on, so I know exactly what I'm getting. But what I mean is, it feels fine for 1 minute, and then it gets, you know, like that itchy, like micro stutter. That's not like a proper
Yeah.
stutter, just like a little, like every other frame missing or something. It feels like that. I mean, I kind of forgive Battlefield games this a little bit when they first come out because they are so big and ambitious, you know what I mean? To give them a little bit of time to get it optimised, and they always do in the end. I mean, Battlefield 5 was really flaky when it came out. They've got it sorted now, though. Oh, I stopped then. I thought something was happening. I'm surprised Tony ain't on this,
Our resources are few. Use them wisely.
being the Battlefield fan.
Yeah. It's a bit sensory overload for my eyes on here. So much.
It's not just that. I mean, it's like that first night of Halo. I wasn't. That wasn't a joke. I literally played it for 10 minutes and had a headache. And I was like, I'm going to stop playing this, so I'm going to end up having a headache all night. So I actually had to just stop. The next day, when I had a bit of a tweak with it, I managed to play it again. But
No use staying now.
other than the performance issues, what did you think of that Halo being a Halo veteran? What was your opinion of it?
Things like if you into Halo, that would go down okay. But it's hard to say. Because
Yeah,
obviously
no,
enough
but
happens.
but hang on. I don't mean like as a Halo veteran, as like for what Halo players think of it. I mean as a game. Forget whether you are a Halo player or not. and like you say, for a Halo, if you're a Halo gamer, that's a Halo game. You'll like it as a standalone game in isolation. So this is a shooter. How do you like rate that? Because what I'm getting at is,
well, I mean, it's like trying to rate this. We've got one map, one mode, or whatever, and it's like there's gonna be loads of game modes and maps and things.
Somehow, you see, I don't know how, like, because I'm not. I've always said that the one thing that would tempt me to buy an Xbox was Halo. By not ever having an Xbox and always being on the PlayStation side, the one thing that always, I mean, I'm not interested in Forza. I mean, I always liked Gran Turismo, and I was quite happy with that. But the one thing that ever would have tempted me to get an Xbox would be Halo. So I was really keen.
Multiplayer is not really going to give you an idea of what the single player did.
No, I mean, I only really want it for multiplayer. But okay. I thought, because I mean, like people like with voice chat. I mean, it seems like Halo was a big thing for getting like game voice chat going with the old Xbox headsets and things back in the day. Like, you know, step forward. However, I know it probably sounds like harsh to like Halo players and things like that, but I thought that game was fucking basic.
Yeah, that's the whole point. It's meant to be.
Okay.
'Cause it's Halo. It'd be like Call of Duty trying to Valorant. But it's just trying to be what it is.
But you could argue that CS:GO, well, yeah, you certainly could argue that CS:GO and CS Source and all that is basic, because it's no frills within a little. Everything's available. You can buy it. There's no leveling up. Blah blah blah. It's bombs. Plant the bomb. Stop the bomb. Yada yada. Job done. And you could say that's basic. But to me, Halo felt like, I don't know, like Quake or something that shouldn't.
Yeah, it is deathmatch. It is basically a deathmatch arena-based game. And
I'm like, in 2021, shouldn't we?
Yeah,
shouldn't it have a bit more?
There's loads of game modes that are missing.
Oh man, I can't get a single kill on this one. Literally. Yeah, I mean,
you've got to remember, there's a lot of people, like me included as well, that when like Halo 2 multiplayer, when I first got fiber and things like that, you're talking about it, in them days there was just like nothing else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. See, that's what I mean. Like, you know, when, like with an old movie or an old game or something, like now, like say for example, when we fire up Forsaken, when we get Forsaken working and we play it, we are looking at that with a nostalgic eye, aren't we? We're playing it and we're appreciating that for what it was. That would not stand up today. You got like an 18-year-old kid on that today and said, "Oh, try this. This was the thing back in the day." He's going to play that and he's going to think like that's like there's nothing special with it at all. We appreciate it because we remember that. And I'm thinking, is that what's happening with Halo Infinite? Is it special to those Halo players? What has it got as like a standalone game on its own? Because to me, I'm like, I don't know. I've never played a Halo game, and I was like, here we go.
Yeah, this you've got to understand. There is a lot more to it than what you saw there.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to allow like that. You know, the
it has
maps.
Changed a lot. There's lots more modern stuff than it ever used to be in it. Like that grappling hook and the movement and the jumping, bolting. It's different.
I mean, I know it. I mean, it's a Halo game. It will do really well. I know it will do really well. The multiplayer element is going to be free, so will I play it? Of course I will be playing it to see what happens. And, you know, I'm sure there's going to be massive development. But it just struck me as a very bare-bones game, and maybe that's what it's trying to be, and maybe that's what people who play Halo expect.
You're pissed that
you piss on the hardcore community off. Oh yeah, definitely.
We'll see. I mean, you'll either get played or it won't.
Oh, I think it will, because I think, like, you know, like you say, they haven't changed it. They don't want to piss off like the hardcore Halo players. But to me, I'm just saying that it's not what I expected. It's really not what I expected at all. Did I revive you? Did I get you?
proceeding. We now control most of the map.
I think I revived someone. I don't know. There's no animation.
I don't know
going on?
what I'm doing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
No. It's only us two, and I'm all over the place.
Oh, I've picked up
Where
someone
am I?
else's gun. I'm walking in the pitch black. I've picked up someone else's gun.
I don't even know where this goes. Where does this go?
Just out the other side of the building, I think.
It's
I think you
more
just basically
black.
go under the building.
Get them cornered.
Yeah, I'm sure this is where you need a flashlight on your gun.
This is stupid.
Those green, like, turquoise dots above friendlies' heads, I find them hard to spot a bit.
Well, it's hard to get audio cues as well because there's fucking noise everywhere. Like,
I mean, once we like know the flow of the map and things like that, I'm sure it'll end up being like an epic game. But to be honest, one of my most favourite bits of Battlefield ever was the Close Quarters DLC. Do you remember that? They released
Yeah.
like 4 like COD maps
American forces
for
are
Battlefield.
right, I'm done with this. I'm not keen on the map. It's
Are you pre-ordering it?
well, not on the basis of that. I'm not.
No, that's what I think. I
So I
mean,
can't get,
will I end up buying it? I would think definitely yes.
That's too messy for me. And it's like you said, oh, well, Halo is basic, and it's like, but the pure essence of it is just there's no distraction. It's just there's the enemy, shoot them. With this is like a fucking things blowing up, things flying around you, people zipping around. It's just carnage.
Well, you need to buy the Battle Pass now, don't you?
I don't know.
Right, cancel matchmaking.
Can't play that.
Oh, I saw. Where did I see someone was selling beta keys for this for like $5.99, I think. And I'm like, you can get a month of EA Play. Where? Oh, I forget where it was. Oh, I think I know where it was. Yeah, I don't want to say where it was. I'll tell you later where it was. I think I remember. And I'm like, but you could get a month of EA Play for like 2/3 of that price, and you've got a month of games to play after it. But selling beta keys is a bit questionable, really, isn't it? It's like, I'm surprised that like proper websites are getting away with it. But they obviously are. I also saw on the same website beta keys for something that's been out of beta for like 2 years, a game that's been out for ages, and they still had beta keys for sale. And I'm like, what are you going to do if someone buys one of those? Can you say tough shit as your fault?
What do you do with the Battlefield key? Because you didn't need one, did you?
What Battlefield key?
The beta key you just said they were selling. But you didn't need
Well,
it, did you?
yeah, I don't know. I don't know where you'd put it, but let me just have a look and see if it's still on there.
Because if you've got EA Player, if it's open, isn't it? I don't.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't open for the first 2
Right.
days, was it?
Oh my god, really? So they were just you could buy a key for 2 days.
So it's sort of like two days worth, yeah.
It's annoying, really. That map. I don't know.
There's a Warzone update as well. I don't know if you left your computer on for any of these.
Oh well, I had so many things downloading. I think I stopped the Battle.net because of Valorant, which seems to be a download, then a download, then a download.
What, Valorant? I thought it was like 12 gig and that's it, as far as I remember.
Well, I had to download the client, then the client starts downloading again, doesn't it? Because I was like, whoa, that downloaded quick, and then
was it like a client installer like thing, was it?
yeah. Was that how you're launching it with the Riot Games thing?
No, I think once it's installed, it launches on its own. But I think that like little client thing installs, and then I had a shortcut on my desktop. Oh, I have got a Riot client as well. You're right, but I just launch it with the game thing. I'm guessing the client runs in the background.
Right, so is it installed now? Let's actually have a look.
Let me just share this with you on Signal. Yeah, they're still there and still for sale. Quite surprisingly, I mean it's open now, isn't it? So that's probably where you suspected.
Your game requires a system restart to play. Okay, fair enough.
What game's that for? What's that on Battle.net?
No,
for Valorant. Yes, the anti-cheat, isn't it? The anti-cheat, it's a bit intrusive to be honest, but I can understand why they've done it. The anti-cheat starts up, it's called Riot Vanguard. Every time you start your PC, that's going to be running in the corner. You can exit it, but anytime you exit it, you have to restart the PC to play the game. You can't stop the executable running and then launch the game, which is obviously a thing that they're doing to stop people messing with it. So you can stop it on auto startup as much as you like, but in order to play the game, that has to be on auto startup. So that
While you're not playing, it's mining Bitcoin from probably.
Oh, don't say that. I'm going to install MSI Afterburner and check what's happening. That's happened to me once. So my graphics card was hitting 100% when I was on the desktop. Well, CSGO would be a great warm-up for a Valorant, I reckon.
Fix my TV.
Yeah, you managed to do it, did you?
Yeah, nice white screen now.
What are you launching next then?
I don't know really. I'm just feeling a little bit I'm feeling a bit
I think it should be Nuketown.
uninspired.
Nuketown, mate. Buy your battle pass. There's a new map and everything. You've got
To be honest, I think I got a shit ton to download.
Okay. Or
Let's have a look.
I can't remember how big the update was for just Cold War.
That when you just think, you know.
What? Not when I'm sat at my computer. I don't. Sometimes when I'm not at it, maybe, but.
You don't suffer too much from the like, oh look, I've got 200 games and I don't have a game to play.
Oh no, not really.
I've done that. I mean, I do that quite often. Just look at the Steam list of games and think.
I've normally got 2 or 3 at any given time. I've mostly got 2 or 3 that I particularly want to get onto.
But then you're treating them as a labour of love by this, or it sounds.
Or like a chore. No, not
well,
so much.
As a task.
To be honest, you know what? In a way, with Red Dead Redemption 2, I was at a point where it almost felt like a task, something that I wanted to finish because I knew how well reviewed the game was, and like, oh, I'm missing something, I need to do it. And I sort of got over that little hump where I was kind of stuck on it and not really making any progress. I'd like on a weekend fire it up, play an hour, which is nothing on a map that size and a game of that length, and I sort of got stuck. And then once I did actually get into it and get moving, I was just completely hooked. I mean, it's blown GTA 5 off the top slot for me. absolutely incredible as a story. I was thinking about that story 2 or 3 days after finishing that campaign. Just blown away. If you could make a game like that once in your life, you should be very happy if you can just once in your life make a single player campaign like that. It's just nearly everything with campaigns. I played them. It's why I don't play Call of Duty campaigns anymore. There's nothing surprising. There's nothing to blow you away. It's the same. I've seen it all before. I can't get really that excited about single player campaigns unless it's something special. And for me, it needs to be in the top like 5% on Metacritic. It's got to be 95 and above for something for me to even look at. Something that's 90 I consider average. And it's not really, is it? If it's got 90 on Metacritic, it's probably one of the best. But for me, that's average, and I can't be bothered. That just, I was just blown away by it. It's just so good. The closer I got to the end, the more I didn't want to finish it. I just didn't want it to be finished. I mean, I thought I didn't muck around too much and was sort of proceeding a pace through the campaign, but I think I did like somewhere between 150 and 200 hours on the campaign, and that didn't seem like enough time, to be honest. Absolutely incredible, incredible as a game. I can't, I just don't really do this for single player campaigns. The Last of Us, amazing as well, and that's something that everyone should complete once in their life. Red Dead 2. The trouble is I couldn't really get into anything else after Red Dead 2 because anything else was a step down. But what downloads have you got on Cold War and Warzone then?
I've got 35 gig remaining on Warzone. Black Ops hasn't even started.
Okay, can you pause Warzone then to make the Black Ops one start? Because the Black Ops one's probably a lot smaller. It's like Overwatch as well. Lately, I thought, I haven't played Overwatch for ages. I should have a look at Overwatch.
I love that game. That is a class game, and I think that they've got a problem.
What, with Overwatch 2 coming out?
Yeah, I don't know how it's going to cut through.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you want to do some Overwatch? I could do some Overwatch.
I don't even know if it's ready to play.
Yeah, it hardly ever updates, does it? Or do you want to have a look at Counter-Strike? Is that a bit? That's probably.
Believe it or not, everything feels like everything. It's, I don't know. It feels like a chore. Why am I in this mode again?
It's day one, because it's day one, Steve, of season 6 on Cold War. It's day one. You've got the credits to buy the next battle pass. It's double weapon XP. It's double normal XP. Whatever weapon you want to finish is the prime time. If you can just see how big that update is, obviously.
Yeah, I know I shouldn't force it though. That's when I mess up.
Well, even Tony earlier, whenever he watches a bit of Cold War, he's like, I might come and play this tonight. And I'm like, you say you don't like it, but you see a little bit of it, and you're there. I should maybe fire it up for you to watch a bit of, and then you'll be right in it.
It means it's probably because I'm tired.
Yeah. See, that's when you need something to wake up the senses. Well, I'm a quarter of the way through the battle pass. I'm on rank 25 of 100. And I've got 54 days to go. I won't finish it as quickly as I did last time, but...
Well, when did it start?
Yesterday.
Okay.
Well, I had a few tier skips from last time that I saved because I was so close to the end I didn't bother using them. Is there any way of changing that then to make that download the other one first?
Yeah, he's doing it.
How big's that one? Because I didn't see it. Because
Black Ops is, well, it says 35 as 26 gig.
35 and 26. I'll tell you what I have downloaded,
What's that?
but I don't know if... Yeah, I doubt you're going to have it, are you? It's the third Plants vs. Zombies on Origin, because I've got Play. I downloaded that to have a look. I don't know if you ever got the Neighbourville one, because the second one was woeful. I
played Neighbourville.
and I thought it was quite good. And Sharon and I actually had a day of playing it on the PlayStation.
Yeah, played it with
Eyes
Tony
up.
for a bit.
Objective marked.
Yeah, he said to me he's never played that, and then I saw on his Twitch channel he's got fucking a stream of him playing it, and he's like, no, that weren't me. And I'm like, it's on your Twitch channel. What are you talking about? I've literally got video evidence.
Yeah, we played it.
I think he said that was the second one, and it wasn't.
Locked down. We're taking control.
Do you know what? I've got myself in the really unenviable position of having a different mouse setting for like every game I'm playing at the moment. I've done a U. I have to change my mouse sensitivity button every time I launch a game.
Be secure.
I was going to tell you I got B, but that's not going to be a lot. You're not going to get a lot of help at the moment, are you?
It doesn't say how much you played a game, does it?
Say that again.
On EA, doesn't tell you how much you've already played of a game.
Don't think so. Unless it's in the properties somewhere. I need to level up some other guns here because it's double XP. I need to be getting all my guns finished before I end up buying Vanguard.
I think it has to be installed and then it tells you, but apparently I've played the 0 hours and 0 minutes of Battlefield 4, which I know is wrong.
Well, it's like
Body drop.
on TF2, I had like 1,000 hours of that within a year of it coming out, and then it seemed to reset to around 500, and that game's easily got like 1,000 hours missing from my total. Just can't count on these game counters. Pardon the pun.
Target removed.
They're pushing far forward. We're going to go spawn swap. Why do they go so far forward? Oh, LMGs are so bloody slow to run around with. Yeah.
Losing power.
Yeah.
It's not one yet.
Any update on the download for that?
Yeah, it's still going.
What, it still says 35 of 24?
It's 32%.
Is it verifying or something then?
Brent just downloaded.
Losing Charlie. Hostile spy plane established overhead. Outside.
Oh, what?
Fire. Friendly target.
Switching rally points.
I might have to join you tomorrow.
Alright, mate, no worries.
Will you be on in the day or evening only?
Secure the
Well, it
objective.
depends really. Are you on during the day? I want to get a few hours in because obviously I've got this competition thing running.
We've taken the lead.
And had quite a few people in there earlier, like trying to earn points to enter the thing. So, well, what time are you thinking of getting on? I was going to try and do on the weekends a daytime bit as well as an evening bit. So,
Taking Bravo.
Wasted. It's probably not good.
you've gone really quiet. Say that again.
Sorry, I'm falling asleep as we speak. This is my point.
All right. Yeah. What time are you thinking of getting on then? Do you mean like lunchtime or afternoon or what?
I'll probably do some things in the morning and what have you, so it will be afternoon.
Yeah. Give me about an hour's notice when you're heading towards it, and we'll go from there. All right, mate.
I better go.
Yeah. No worries.
See you later.
Catch you
Bye.
later. Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Enemy took Charlie.
That feels so weak to me. I've got to make some changes to that. What's the break?
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Hostile attack helicopter inbound.
Okay, maybe I should have that barrel on.
Securing C.
I know, mate. I just changed it just this second. Hopefully it's updated now. I was playing Battlefield with Steve,
Losing Alpha.
but he wasn't terribly impressed.
Enemy
We
has
did
A.
2 maps, and
Hostile spy plane established
he
overhead.
requested calling it a day. So I don't think there's another pre-order there for Battlefield. Hopefully it's updated now.
Multiple enemy spy plane contact.
Oh, I hate this gun so much. Vanguard here. Oh man, I can't get kills.
Hostile straight
Can't get
gun
kills on that.
inbound.
And we're getting hammered. He was so far in the lead as well. Oh, there you go. You can buy your 10 tickets. Exclamation mark raffle space 10. Bang on the money. That don't mean you should stop watching though, because there'll be like another raffle. Just need the money to buy another prize. There's a reason this gun isn't leveled up. It's because I hate it.
Taking B.
I'm gonna have to change. See, there's nothing I like that it isn't maxed. I don't know. If I go with that and put that on. Oh, I think I do still need my melee kills. Right, yeah, right. You never know what the next prize may be. Someone in the room behind me? No? We were so far in the lead on this as well. To lose this one is painfully tragic. Ooh, a gunship though, that's got to help. Now if I really guard B... I mean, I'm completely covering the air in a gunship and my team aren't taking B. Come on, guys, seriously. It's very clear. It's very, very clear.
Losing C.
Destroyed by enemy engine.
Okay.
Let's go home.
Yeah, that's you. Like you read my mind. It's like totally what I was thinking of buying next because it's cheap.
Losing A. Securing Bravo. Napalm strike incoming. B locked
Well, how are we doing? Ah, one.
Молодцы, разведчики. ГРУ,
Ooh,
return to
rough.
base.
Soviet dominance assured.
I want that gun.
2 dead.
I think I'm only like 6 ranks away from it as well. Are you playing this? Of course you are, aren't you? You really love it, don't you? Can't resist it. 6 more ranks to that gun. Do need to finish leveling up one sniper at least. Should I have a suppressor on that? Yeah, I should just go for all the barrels and try all of them. Could go with leveling up that stupid Marshall thing that I don't like. I'm not sure about that. Did you ever go at that other thing yet? I really want that assault rifle while it's double XP. Get that maxed. We have to work out what's wrong with Warzone and get that started properly. We'll have to have a go at that. You might be hooked on that really quickly.
Hard point. Seize the objectives.
I forgot what was going to work.
Hard point locked down. Pulling ahead.
That. Yeah, but do you not stream? Do you not encode on the graphics card? I encode using the graphics card rather than the CPU.
Hard point is secure. We've lost the hard point.
Ah, that.
We've fallen behind. Hard point identified. Hard point is secure.
It's not going well. Should we go in here? Get some points off it, lads. You know.
Pulled ahead. Contesting hard point. We've lost the hard point. We've lost the
I
lead.
don't know. The GPU seems to cope with it. I get less of a hit doing it with the GPU. I don't know if you've tried it, but I'd recommend giving it a try. I'll put my output in 720 anyway, rather than 1080, so I don't think it's really worth the hit to do 1080.
Overhead. Hard point locked down.
Yeah, I'd definitely give it a try.
Hey, watch where you fucking point that thing, asshole.
We've lost the hard point.
Why?
Enemy counter spy plane inbound. Hardpoint is secure.
Ooh, I found a grav. Black Ops 1. Yeah. It's I mean, you only get two choices, I think, in OBS: software or hardware, I think. And software does it on the CPU, and hardware does it on the GPU for AMD. Obviously, it says NVENC if you've got an NVIDIA card. I did a whole day of testing CPU and GPU, and to see what the difference was. I've got the 8-core, I've got the same CPU as yours, but the 8-core 3700. And when I do it on the CPU, that it's much closer to max. It's like up there in like the 90s. And it kind of coped with it all right. And I think it's a little sharper coded on the CPU, but it doesn't cope with the fast moving as quick as well as the GPU does. It's ooh, nice MTX.
Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint locked down.
I don't know what was different about the one I was using earlier. That seemed to do a bit more damage a bit quicker. That did have the task force barrel. Let's try that again. Oh, we spawn in the right side, so let's not run too far. Oh, I just went focus there. Oh no, it spawned us the other bloody end.
Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint lost.
Okay.
Hostile care package inbound. Hardpoint locked down. We've lost the hardpoint.
Wow. They're Nordaean, as they say in Scotland.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
That's annoying.
Enemy napalm strike incoming.
Okay, that might be right here, mightn't it?
Hardpoint identified.
Don't get pushed out of here now. Oh, seriously? Oh, every time it's like they work as hard as they can to make sure that we're nowhere near, not spawning near where the bloody objective's going to be.
Hostile attack helicopter inbound.
Okay, mate, yeah, alright. This is tragic anyway.
Hardpoint is secure.
Oh, they're all on the wrong side again, aren't they?
Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Not good. Oh dear.
Do it for me. Get the win for Uncle Sam.
Patrol standing by.
Multiple hostiles. Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
It's not infuriating. It's fine.
Hardpoint identified.
Well, we definitely need to stay this side out, so I'm just going to camp at the back here.
Hardpoint is secure. Contesting hardpoint. Hostile strafe run inbound. Hardpoint lost. Net call. Hostile air patrol detected.
Did that shoot down my air patrol? There's only one strafe plane left.
Enemy spy plane inbound. Hardpoint locked down.
Wow.
Enemy counter spy plane inbound. Hardpoint is secure.
I don't think we're going to catch up from here.
Hardpoint contested. Time's against us. Bring us home.
Eyes on enemy field mine.
Contesting hardpoint.
Confirming female.
Hostile counter spy plane established above. Contesting hardpoint. Multiple enemy counter spy planes overhead.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Contesting hardpoint.
Definitely feels better with the task barrel.
Hostile attack helicopter inbound. Hardpoint located.
Okay, let's get rid of that.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. We've lost the hardpoint. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Nice.
Withdraw! Withdraw! The Reds have got us beat.
What happened? You forget what we're doing here?
There it is. New weapon. 25 kills with explosives. Daily's all done. Should finish that, shouldn't I? Well, that's level 53. And the M60. And the RPD. Battle Pass Bonus. What does that mean? Where's the bonus? Does it mean this? 2,400 points though. I want just the skin.
Domination. Taking Alpha. Secure the objective.
I should have moved from that spot a little bit quicker.
A secure. Enemy is Charlie.
Ouch, ouch. Oh, that grows us alright. Anyone want to help me on B? Anyone? Anyone? So close! Okay, if I got him. Grenade wood. Come on, man, someone take him down. I just think I'm gonna have to not run into level this time up because it's just not a run around with gun, is it? And it's so steady, but it takes too many bursts. I do. I'd really like to go next to you. Yeah, maybe I need to turn the sensitivity down. It's also that I can't aim with it. No, I'll do it.
Losing B.
Ah! Should have run for it.
Losing A.
Just stay within a little. You can have A if you want. I'd rather have C anyway. Oh, it's weak. It's weak, man. It's too weak. We're doing alright from the A side. It's not the side I'd choose.
Hostile trophy system.
They're sort of giving up pushing a bit. It just feels so weak. On a burst fire tactical rifle, that's a lot of bullets to get a kill. Like 3 bursts.
The wind's in sight. Maintain that momentum.
Quite an awares bit there, wasn't
Enemy spy plane inbound. Halftime.
I? That'll do. That could be worse.
Switching sides.
Coordinates marked.
Let's
Capture
go
the
straight for
objective.
B.
Securing Charlie. Taking the lead.
Double headshot.
Air Patrol standing by.
Enemy has A.
Anyone want to help me?
Secure.
That's it. That's too many, didn't it?
Stay down.
Bravo secure. Hostile counter spy plane established above.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit my fault for the way.
Hostile sentry turret active.
We can't take much more of this.
Spy plane perimeter established, Danger 3. Attack helicopter has been...
Enemy care package above. Multiple enemy sentry turrets active.
3 bursts, isn't it?
Spy plane mission 90% expended.
Double 54.
Losing Charlie.
Losing Charlie, dude. Pay attention.
Thanks for the work. Spy plane terminating overflight.
Oh, I thought I heard someone spawn there.
Enemy napalm strike incoming.
Wait, is that going to be right on B?
Hostile sentry turret active.
In any case, I think I'll get out of the way.
Losing Bravo. Enemy spy plane inbound.
Two bursts. call it in like right out here. I think we'll be alright. With the lead we've got. That'll definitely help. Probably should let you have B.
Mission area secured.
One kill.
made JSOC proud.
That's alright for a gun I don't really like.
On all objectives. We're coming home.
Play the game with it. I've got to have a quick bathroom break before the next map starts. Yeah.
Hard point. Secure the objective. Hard point located. Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Okay, what did I miss? The target, apparently.
Hard point locked down.
Oh.
We're in the lead.
We're wrong end now. I think it's down the bottom this, isn't it? In the bottom cabin. I think. Should have changed to the. I haven't got it.
Overhead.
Let's change to
Hostiles
that
have the hard point.
stupid Marshall thing that was supposed to be leveling up. Like that.
Hard point is
Not
secure.
yet. It's warm me the right end.
That's a kill.
Watch where you fucking point that thing, asshole.
second, you'd have been dead. Oh, is that maxed? Oh, it's maxed. Let's get off that straight away, shall we?
We've lost the hard
So,
point.
max,
Hardpoint is
DMR
secure.
14.
Hardpoint located.
Let's go with that next. What do I like on this? ×2. Suppressor. Magazine doesn't really matter. Barrel.
Enemy care package above. Hardpoint is secure.
Hello. I've just maxed the Carve 2. Thank God for that.
Testing hardpoint.
And I remembered why it wasn't maxed, because I air tipped. It's steady. It's just weak when you got a burst gun and it takes 3 bursts to kill someone.
Hardpoint locked down.
It ain't good.
Contesting hardpoint.
How do I spawn this end? Spawn this end.
RCXD working.
Hardpoint locked down.
Ouch.
Hardpoint identified.
Okay, that seems better already. DMR. Steady.
Hardpoint locked down. Enemy cruise missile launch detected.
Well, we're 135 to 18. I think we'll wrap this up quite quickly.
Contesting hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint. We've lost the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint located. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Enemy spy plane inbound. Hardpoint
Oh man, if you miss with 2 shots with that, you've had it. But you shouldn't be missing with 2 shots for that, to be fair.
Care package available for tasking.
Enemy destroyed. Victory's close. Make the CIA proud. Testing hardpoint. Hardpoint. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint locked down.
That could have hurt.
Air patrol available for tasking.
Enemy air patrol inbound. Contesting hardpoint.
sweet.
Enemy spy plane inbound. Enemy care package above.
Oh, can I take down the care package on time?
Hardpoint is secure.
Always good to watch you work, Jester 3-2.
Hostile care package inbound.
Have I lost my care package?
Every
No, it
win
doesn't really
pushes
matter.
back the Iron Curtain.
Okay, that one's
Always come out on top
That one's
in the
over.
end.
and send in an invite. Are you in? Oh, you're not launched yet. Are you back?
I'm on.
Are you on here? I can't see you. You're not showing up.
Oh no, I'm not online. I'm not.
Oh, you're not in the game. All right, okay.
No.
Are you doing any? Are you tempted?
Not right now.
No. All right, no worries. Right, be back in like 1 minute.
Yeah.
Not one of your 1 minutes. I mean, like back in 1 minute.
What do you mean one of my 1 minute?
Oh well, I don't know when you got back. I know you had said 11:29 back in 1 second, and I didn't hear you for 20 minutes.
I was.
Oh,
I was
okay.
1 second.
Oh, were you? I just didn't hear you.
I was very quiet.
I thought you were doing a. I thought you were doing a Dan 1 second.
Oh no. If that was a Dan,
I wouldn't have seen you again
it
today.
would be tomorrow.
Right, okay. Less than 1 minute. And I'm back. Yeah, when I'm pretty sure when we were playing Warzone, Dan just said back in a minute, and I don't think I've seen him since.
No, he's probably asleep now, mate.
Does he not like stop up late on the weekends then?
Yeah, but he's probably got so high.
That he's passed out.
Yeah.
What we got on last week?
When do you think you'll be able to show me this stuff then?
I'll do it tonight. I'll do a few more of these, and then I'll show you. Have you installed 7-zip?
No, do I need to download that?
Or I put it in the same folder. You can go and just find it. Make sure you get it from the actual 7-zip website, because you know it's one of these things that.
Did you put it? So I download it. If you put
Yeah.
it on, I'll download it.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was it with the 3 parts.
Hostiles pipeline established overhead.
If you've got that, just install that with the default options.
Losing A.
We're taking this objective.
C secure.
Have you paid for WinRAR then?
Enemy took
Or
B.
you should, oh yeah, you might as well stick with 7-zip then, because it's completely free.
Enemy took A. Losing Charlie.
76B1900-F64.
Yeah, it's like version 1900 or something. And that just that does like all your RAR files and zip files and basically everything. But it's a completely open source free program. It's got the best encryption if you want to encrypt any archives.
Alright, it's installed.
Right, that's installed. Right, so now if you go to the folder where you've got the 3 files you downloaded in the same place, and right-click the first one, you should have a 7-zip menu now. I don't know if that appears straight away, but you should, like halfway down there, you go to 7-zip and go to Open Archive, and then a window should open for 7-zip, and there should be a single file in there, .iso.
Taking A.
And that's about 15 gig, like 15 million bits or something.
Yeah.
I think you just like highlight that and choose extract to wherever you want to extract it to, just exactly the same you would as with WinRAR or anything.
Is there a
Enemy took
specific
C.
place I need to put this?
And how many drives have you got on your computer?
2.
That's just C and D. Just extract it loose onto D then.
Enemy's pipeline inbound. Multiple enemy's pipeline contact.
And that
Don't put it in a folder.
not the ISO. Well, you can do, but that's like basically that's an image of a DVD. So you can move it around afterwards. Once you've done it, you can move it and mount it from wherever you like. But when you mount it, it's like putting in a CD. It saves you writing discs all the time.
Securing C.
Can't get a thing.
It's copied.
Yeah, it'll take a while because it was quite compressed, and it's got to put it all back together because I broke it into 4.
Cruise missile inbound.
And you find your CPU usage is probably quite high.
Go under offensive.
Last extracted.
Hostile attack helicopter inbound.
This
Yeah,
objective is
60,
mine.
it's around
Yeah.
60.
Yeah, see, some of those, I don't know about the newer version of WinRAR, but I know the old versions of WinRAR and Zip only used to use like 2 threads of the CPU, whereas 7-zip like uses all of the CPU power for decrypting. So
It's just hovering around 40, 43, 47,
Desperate times mean desperate measures. We have to take this.
42. Yeah.
it's probably more work for it, like tearing it apart in the first place. Then it's probably easier putting back together.
What do you do? What do you do
Losing
for
Alpha.
work then?
At the moment, nothing. But I was working at HM Treasury.
Doing
Well,
computer stuff, I would imagine.
no, no, actually not.
We'd better get our stories.
I was there was a pensions. Oh god, this is going to sound so boring. There's a pensions data cleanse. There's like a private contractor that holds all of the civil service pensions, and after years and years, the data was just horrendous. And the government commissioned a data cleanse to have it all like sorted out, and it was a proprietary new system, and I had zero background in pensions. like nothing at all. And they put this job out, and data cleansing is something that your average person doesn't really like because it's regarded as quite boring. I'm a bit nerdy and I didn't mind it, but however, in this case, someone said, "You want to go for this job?" And I said, "I don't get it. I don't know anything about pensions." And they're like, they don't want someone that knows about pensions. They want someone that's going to be able to handle a new computer system. And I'm like, really? Surely I'd want someone who knows about pensions, and then I'd teach them the computer system. And they're like, well, they've got a pensions manager. They want someone, and I'm like, oh, really? HM Treasury? Not going to like? I haven't got any office background at all. Like, at that time, I'd been working for like a vape company, writing product listings, and sort of doing a little bit of online sort of tech support from time to time, and then after that, Hermes parcel delivering, which was one of the worst jobs I've ever done in my life. Anyway,
Yeah,
I couldn't work for a mate. I've got a work ethic. Whatever job I'm doing, whatever it is, I have to do it properly. I don't do a half-assed job. I can't do a half-assed job and go home. I don't do anything half-assed. I don't care how mundane it is. I don't do a half-assed job. And it's just, I didn't have my own round. I was doing rounds on different days with different people, and these other people didn't give a toss about getting anything anywhere. They didn't care how they treated the parcels. It was just, I couldn't do it. I lasted about 4 or 5 months. I just could not handle working for a company that runs like that. It's an absolute joke. They started bringing the parcels later and later. Sometimes they won't turn up with the parcels till like 1 or 2 in the afternoon, and then you got like 2 hours of sorting them before you can go out and start. It's absolutely horrendous. Anyway, so after being talked into it, I went for this job and had this interview with these 2 people, and I wasn't actually asked anything about pensions, and they said, if you've got any questions, it's fine as long as they're not about pensions, because we don't know about pensions. I'm like, right, okay. And they were sort of asking about like data management and things, and I said, well, you know, this is something I do all the while. I've got a NAS drive at home. I've got like massive backups for everything, and this is how I order them and number them, and you know, I've done website compliance for new TPD regulations, and this is how I do it, and okay, and how would you manage this and manage that, and what would you do with this? And I answered all this, and I thought, that actually went, that's the only time I've come out of an interview thinking that went better than I hoped. Well, I didn't know for months after, but apparently the next person went in, and they said to her, the job's gone, we found the person. But I didn't find that out for like 2 weeks, so I had like 2 weeks of waiting, but apparently they decided I got it. Offered it to me to start the next month, ended up ringing me up and saying, can I come in a week early? And when I got in, the manager who knew about pensions, the only one who knew about pensions, was off long-term sick. So I'm this new system, and my training for this new system was a 1-hour session. It was unbelievable, and the pension stuff, I was like working there for 9 or 10 hours, then coming home and finding everything I could on pensions. I didn't do any gaming for about 4 months straight. I was like really burning both ends of the candles trying to do this. But when I took the job, they said it's going to be boring. It's going to be really boring, and you've clearly got like a computer background. And they said we haven't got any IT here anymore. It has to come from London every time we want IT support. So even when we just want systems and computers and monitors and things and moved, or they're playing up, we've got no one here. So we could break up this very boring job for you with some computer stuff. And I'm like, yeah, fine. So I was sort of like unofficially IT support.
Yeah.
But like I said, I fixed a few things that they didn't fix because they didn't give a toss. So I think I wasn't really very popular with them because they didn't give it. I'm generally not very popular with people who don't do their jobs properly.
Yeah.
Because even if it's not my, you know, I'm not a person who says that's not my job, I'm not doing it. If I can help with something, I'll help with it. So that, yeah, that does make me unpopular with people that do a half-assed job. But yeah, computer work. The computer work I've done has sort of been really limited. It's all stuff that I'll sort of play with at home, and if I don't know how to do something, years and years ago, Steve, because Steve's the same as well. Between Steve and I, there's not a great deal we can't pick. Steve's far better than me at electronics. He does like this really tiny soldering on circuit boards, and he chip things and all sorts of things. And between the two of us, we've not ever really come across anything that we can fix. But yeah, when we've just spent time learning to do this. When Hamachi VPN came out years ago, we spent about a month working out a way to play old, like, 1990s games on PC using Hamachi for networking. And yeah, we spent like a month doing it. Once we got it working, we only played on it for like one night and then moved on to another project. But that's just kind of what we do. But jobs-wise, yeah, I've been a taxi driver. Dan said I looked like a taxi driver. I was a taxi driver for a few years.
Right, that's done. What's next?
Right, now, once that works, the 4 separate files that you downloaded, you won't need them anymore, but let's just check it works for you first. Right click on the new big file, and there should be a mount option. Sorry, mate, say that again.
The one I've just extracted.
Yeah, the big one, yeah, 15 gig or whatever. Right click, and there should be an option to mount.
Yep.
Right. Now, if you go into my computer or my PC or whatever it's called in Windows 10, that should appear like a DVD drive.
I've mounted it, yeah?
Yeah. You got to hit mount, right click and mount. And then after you've mounted it, go into my PC or my computer or whatever it's called. And there should be another drive there.
Yeah,
as if you put a DVD in. Now do whatever you have to do to install that. I don't know if you right click and run setup or go into it and there's a setup.exe or something. But yeah, whatever you need to do with that to make it run and install.
Application setup.
And then
Yeah,
don't go in that folder. But there should be like a setup.exe just in the root of it as soon as you go in. Or unless you want to share your window with me in Discord, and I'll see which one it is. But it should say like setup.exe or something similar, or install.exe or something. Just loose in there. Yeah, right click or double click setup, and that should like then run an installer. You can untick mute if there's a music one in there or whatever. You can untick that. You want an uninstaller. If you tick that bottom box that says copy content, it should do this next bit for you. You can tick that. In the top, put the path where you want to install it. That's probably about right, isn't it? If you've got a DGames folder.
Yeah, that's alright.
Right, and then run that.
We're in the lead.
Create desktop short.
If you want, yeah. Either way.
Install, yeah.
We're losing
Yeah.
the advantage.
And then that should just do like a.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Now, if that wasn't doing that for you, if you go in the top folder on that drive,
Yeah.
what you would normally have to do afterwards, if the installer didn't have this option, is copy everything out of that into the installed folder and overwriting those files. But this should do it for you. So.
Now, what would happen if I was... Right, so say this works.
Yeah.
Should it work?
Yeah. What?
Okay,
Why should it?
So I'm just going by what you said yesterday. If it messes up in some way, I'd have to reset everything, right?
No, that's just worst case scenario. I don't think that's ever happened to me, but I'd like people to know that potentially that could happen. Alright, I'm calling it a night on the stream there anyway, so I can give you like more attention with this. For anyone who's still watching, thank you for watching. Catch you tomorrow.